Mate, ever since I was in the womb, I've been right in the flare. Mate, before I was even concepted. I had suicide.
What the fuck?
And this is these parties. Honestly, fucking 4 years ago, we would have been talking about so much more different shit. Still as fucked up, but...
True.
That last is definitely true.
To be fair, the only reason why we talk about it is because most of us have that fucked up dark sense of humour. And then Nick joins and goes, what the fuck's going on?
By the way, Cameron's favorite SRL driver has been teasing an SRL comeback. Guess who? Nah, Cameron's favorite.
Cameron's favourite?
Yeah.
Would I know them?
Mr. Vanderstep.
No.
Oh, is it? Oh,
It's ironic. Not his favorite.
Nick is actually on time. Nick joined.
It's Lewis Marshall.
Mate, if Rene ever came back to this league, after what he did at Singapore, I still remember it. He fucked up like 6 races.
Almost a full grid to this.
Yeah, I know. Good, right?
Yeah.
for Abu Dhabi.
Literally.
Wait.
I loved it though when fucking Thingy was like, how does Abu Dhabi nearly get a full grid and not America? I'm just like, who gives a shit?
Sandro, I can understand now why Christian didn't get to notice the paddock tickets yet for Spa.
Why?
Because they have changed Spa and Baku to one of the 6 sprint venues, so then there will be qualifinals on Friday.
Ah.
So that's most likely
why. Can't we just go to a race without a sprint race? This is too difficult, because we're gonna get stuck in traffic again on Friday.
It's so fucked up. Oh my.
Complain, European, complain.
Like, sprint races messes up the whole, like, at-track experience because of the whole traffic on Friday, because you have
It messes up the whole ecosystem of the city.
You can't believe how we spent so much time. We spent so much time in traffic on Friday of all days, just because the sprint was the last event, the qualifying. I mean, so stupid.
We got up to that.
That was the way there. That was the way there because we had to get Dion.
Yeah.
Oh, that selfish bitch.
Cameron's quiet food.
Oh no, I've eaten. This is just me normally.
No, it was before you.
Need on time, Van Gelder.
Thank you. I mean, I was kind of on time, at least before qualifying.
I was about to say, no, he wasn't on time. He was a minute late. Let's get this right.
Please forgive me for the minute.
No, we won't forgive you for the minute because we didn't forgive you for the 10 seconds.
That's true, yeah.
I'm still reading.
Bro, Lance and his fucking titles, man. One day,
He's gonna be in the pit stop and his fucking pit crew's gonna be feeding him a Capri Sun.
A croissant. Do you really think a Capri Sun will fill my hunger, Luke?
Oh yeah.
My hunger, it grows. My hunger. Fucking what is this? The 1800s. My hunger cannot be satiated by a single Capri Sun.
Multiple Capri Suns. That will quench my hunger.
Yeah, it's not the thirst, the hunger. God, we're fucking weirdos.
But we are fun weirdos, so that's
yes.
most likely.
Oh my god,
I can change my tyres to not change my tyres, Pog.
I once again don't know what tire selection I need to take.
They don't change anything.
Oh yeah, right, I forgot. Setting up the stream settings is my least favorite activity in SRL.
What? Is it because... Is it because fucking thingy... He's just left it to you?
Kinda.
Lance average stream race.
I do like the fact, though, that Lance, the person responsible for the streams getting up, is just like, I'll let Nick... Oh, sorry, I'll let Sandra handle it, fuck it. 2 seasons ago, he just named it... What did he name it?
Something stupid.
No, I think he just called Spain.
Something like that.
That was all he put.
Very detailed.
And I remember you bitching about it because you was like, what the fuck does that do? You could have just put Catalonia and it would have taken the same amount of time.
Sandro,
Right,
did you actually change something from your time trial setup?
Huh?
Did you change something from the time trial setup?
Just tire pressures.
Just tire pressures. Alright.
Down, of course. But not
Yeah.
in qualifying.
Yeah, because I feel like you had so much error on the car.
Ventic,
Too less,
you,
basically.
I still can't get over your voice.
Okay, it's pretty quiet on track. We should consider getting out there now.
Oh my goodness.
How long is it gonna take?
Neek, why did you steal the
About
SRL
7
thumbnail?
years.
Sorry, I had to do something temporarily.
Be creative and take something else. You
I
never
will.
put a thumbnail on there, and now you put the SRL thumbnail on there.
I mean, I'm gonna change that
Oh, did you
afterwards.
just steal your
Like I
thumbnail?
always do.
Yeah, you just stole the thumbnail.
If you want, I can change this already.
Yeah, change it, otherwise people are mistaking your shit stream for our stream.
Okay.
They're mistaken the stream where there's no filter to the American.
I mean, I always adjust the thumbnail
steal
afterwards.
steal the thumbnails.
I
Okay,
always
I've changed
adjust in
it.
quotation marks.
The part is really lagging for me, by the way.
Yeah, you got the
You might
audio
have to.
glitch.
You might have to. Yeah. You might
And
have to
don't leave and come
okay.
in again, because otherwise we're gonna have it glitched as well.
Okay, I'll just stay here then.
So I'll just go fuck myself with my recommendation then.
Exactly.
Because that's exactly what I said. Oh, leave a restart. No, don't do that.
I thought you would say that, that's why I said it. To not do it.
Because usually that is how you fix it. Sorry that the Dutchie can't do that right.
We're missing one guy to the full grid. God damn it, would be the second time in history.
That's really
Oh yeah,
sad
it's great
stat.
to see that.
That's a really sad stat.
It is sad, isn't it? Does everybody have a flight? Wait a second. Holy fucking shit.
No.
Nobody getting a warning, that's unbelievable.
I'll
Yeah,
just spite you.
Sorry for that quality lap for somebody. I ruined somebody's quality lap by being in the middle of the road and then spinning it.
Yeah, it was Jesper.
Yeah, sorry for that, Jasper. I don't know if you look it back, but that was so fucking fucked up.
Bro, why is Instagram
Meanwhile,
lagging so much?
me, Instagram? Why the fuck are you on Instagram?
I gotta put the link in our bio so people can find the stream. I wanna go out on track, but I can't.
Fucking Instagram's lagging. What fucking first world problem's that? Oh, you're meant to be setting times. No, my Instagram's lagging. Who's blowing up? Cameron, did you nearly blow up into the fucking house?
Yes.
Nice one.
Where is he? Oh. Oh.
Oh, someone did the same as me, Ethan. How many Alpines are there?
72.
I was gonna say, because one of them gives you a nice batch of fucking dirty
I
air
said
all the way to
72.
fucking sector
Get it
one.
right.
Yeah, sorry.
Of the fact, Ventic doesn't spin on laps unless I'm behind him. You just stay behind him the entire time.
Time to go on track. Woo!
Why are both Hasses dead? Who's blown up on the final corner? Oh god. He's so hungry. Oh my god, I nearly blew up. To be fair, that would have been karma for what I just said.
The spin counter is on 1 for me already.
Ventic, it's gonna be 7.
Oh hell no.
You did an outlap and spun.
No, yeah.
Yeah, you can't deny that. You did an outlap and spun. I saw it with my own eye. It's just gonna be... No, the other eye was too busy looking at my dog.
Your eyes can look in.
Yes, I'm a chameleon, mate. What do you want?
You're not fast?
No. I'm
Okay.
Fast lap, you abbreviated cunt.
There's never on a fast left. Cameron's set.
Are you on a fast?
By the way, I'm running Sebastian Vettel tribute helmet. Anyway,
Oh, nice.
Where's your Greek heritage?
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah, who asked?
yeah, that's what I thought happened.
Yeah. I have one question. Who saw it coming a mile away? Do I just fucking rinse the shit out of these mediums? Yeah, fuck it. I can't go to hard, sadly. I love that. The difference in between fucking second and third. Fucking 7 tenths. First and second to separate by 1/10 and a half, and then Boulder's fucking 8 tenths back.
That's
there's like 2 separations. There's first and second, then third to 6th, and then Nick is just the lead of the rest.
What the fuck? And promoting a P14.
Oh, Sandro's done a 17.7 in the first sector. Time to ride on board, on board as he bottles it. Oh, that's a bit wide there, Sandro. Oh, he's hit the curb. I'll stop now because he's actually getting into a complicated sector. I don't want to get a warning for distracting the league owner. Did you slow down sufficiently? There were yellow flags there. I was really hoping you were going to blow
Luke,
up.
I fucking hate you so much. You fucking idiot. I was giving everything not to respond to your bullshit.
I was wondering, I was like, he's deathly silent, I fucked up.
How am I 7?
Because there's a big
Nick's
gap to
behind
everyone.
Yes.
Was it that
You just
bad? I
entered-
can't believe it was that bad.
No, you've literally entered into about a 6/10 gap and you're in the middle of it.
Yep.
Brilliant.
Oh, it actually was about 6/10. Fucking 9th place is 2 seconds off. oh no.
Where's Max?
Max is in P3.
3rd.
I'm quicker than him in time trial. I should do better, man.
Yeah, you
Yeah, in
should
time
improve by
trial.
7 tenths.
98.9 kilometers per hour.
I love that. I'm quicker than him in time trial. What, after 70 laps and you gotta do 2? Fucking... oh, I hate that argument. Oh, I'm faster than in time trial.
Calm down, Luke.
Oh, Tim!
The understeer, goddamn.
Do you have a front wing? Honestly, you just kept going.
Yeah, bro.
I love that. I was just randomly scrolling, and then I just come to Tim, misses the apex by about a country
Why is it
mile.
always me, man? Why is it always me?
Mate, it's the Sixth Sense. It's like, oh, a Haas has fucking up, better go to it. Wow, second in the
Let's
speed.
go. 11 live viewers. Marketing genius San Julius put the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix on the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix weekend. Smart ass.
Yeah, that's
So six people have just joined thinking it's the actual F1 live stream, and it's just some
Exactly, that's
on
what
the
I tried.
game.
Bro, you should see the tags under the live stream. It's a war crime.
Oh, I do.
I'm just trying
So
to get
it's-
people that search for F1 live streams to get here. That's all I'm trying.
Yeah, but I just love the fact that half of them are just hashtag F1.
My
Tim.
Fucking dirty air the whole way through sector
Well,
3.
Sandro, at the moment you should improve by at least a second because you're faster than Max in time,
Two.
bro.
Yeah,
You should go into 23.9s.
Hi.
somehow.
That was probably the weirdest interaction I think I've seen. As a hash spun the wrong way, and then a fucking AlphaTauri just comes into view off the track.
Alright, how are we going to address this issue?
So Tim, you're currently 2 for 2. You're gonna make it 3.
Bro, I swear I don't get a lap
Oh.
in, man. Oh my god.
Cameron, did you just hit the wall?
No, I'm coming out of the pits.
Oh, I'm sorry, you can't hit the wall coming out the pits. I forgot the ethereal.
Okay, so
I meant to say ethereal, fuck off.
I have one more chance to get a lap in.
No, you don't have a chance in hell. Because it's you. And there's and you spun.
Alright.
The fact is though, what's hilarious was, that lap wasn't even valid. You invalidated it turn 1.
No, I didn't. It was
No, no,
fine.
no,
How? You left the track! You left Abu Dhabi!
It was valid, man.
You left Abu Dhabi! You
went to
Mate,
Qatar,
you were
man.
at Saudi. You were at Saudi Arabia with how far out wide you went.
Man.
Genuinely. Fuck, I was expecting a hairpin to come up with how far out wide you went.
Goddamn.
Oh, I'll leave Sandro alone. I was so tempted.
Please. Fuck, messed up.
Oh, Nick, holy shit!
yeah.
Oh,
I don't know why the car
Ivan.
has a boat through there.
Ivan.
Alright,
Did you just...
Luke, I have 2 more chances.
I didn't
okay?
invalid somehow.
I thought you hit the wall, which is why I was saying it. Because on my end, you just ate the wall.
How am I
Yes, but
even
actually set the
slower?
time. Don't worry, you'll gain about 6/10 of the final sector, because I won't be fucking with you. Unless I do. I actually should probably put my pressures down and then retire. Ow.
Goddamn.
Oh, 17th in the speed trap. Fucking rapid. I'm not the slowest in the speed
Did you
trap.
not see the 360?
I did see it.
No, I've just had a firework go off.
Sandro did it. Even Lance did see it.
Lance
Nice.
actually
Yeah,
saw
I mean-
something?
Yeah.
The lap was ruined anyway, so it didn't really matter, but I did a nice 360, that was...
Also, a 23.3. Do you go outside?
Yeah, a lot actually. I work outside.
Okay.
Respawn of the day. I might
Yeah.
fall out the top 10 here, not gonna lie.
I mean, it's,
This
it's
is the
the
most confident This is the most confident I've felt ahead of a qualifying session and might be the worst.
And you're ninth. You're ninth and Cameron's a millisecond behind you.
That's worrying.
Even Senna is within a 10.
Shoot down Cameron, why don't you?
Hold up. Senna is a 10th slower than me. Okay, I might retire.
Don't worry, you're ahead of Tim.
Senna! Oh, it's not Ayrton.
You're so you are so lucky Senna's left the party, otherwise he'd be shouting at you right now.
Everyone ready? Okay, let's go.
Must be quite a
who was
disappointment for his parents that they named him. Oh, there's number 20.
Fuck?
Is his name actually Senna?
Yes, it actually is.
Nice traffic from Manuelito here. Bro, his lap is getting shafted.
I mean, he's second already.
He's a good qualifier, he can go pole.
I love that, Cameron. I heard that. The little shit.
I just realised I've still got laps to do. I've only just come in the
Oh no. Oh,
Dirty air.
fucking Tim. At least
Yeah,
it'll be
why-
like a 20. I think it'll be a
Why did he
24.
go? Let me go. Fucking hell.
Oh my god.
What the fuck? How? Why did he? The 30? Oh my god.
I was expecting to see a 24, not a 25-6.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Did Ventic show?
Ventic is in P13. So yes. You know that it's bad when you're slower than me.
He was so paranoid about me watching him and not spinning that he fucked his lap.
Yeah, man. You're messing with my head, man. You're messing with my head, Lou. Stop.
Where are you? Oh god. Oh my god, Mulder. Oh, never mind, that was lag. Okay. That's what Mulder just completely shot the fucking apex. That better be invalidation, surely. The fuck?
Who's the
He's
hat
blown up
behind?
himself.
Karma! That's karma, man. That's karma.
Is that Logan?
What?
I'm in
Are you on the
second
second year
straight.
extra?
I'm on
Oh, okay, yeah.
out lab.
You're not on the
Out
fast,
lab.
are you? Okay, good.
Out lab. Out lab.
Oh.
Brian has been sitting there for like...
Yeah, I was about to say, Brian was
5 minutes.
facing the wrong way with no front wing.
Okay, there's been some damage to the floor.
He's been there for 5 minutes,
We can make repairs.
I feel like.
Mate, he was having a drink with the marshal.
Not in Abu Dhabi.
Fuck off.
Delicious orange juice, bit of cat grease.
Oh no, it's back.
Bro, who is that? Vincenzo, man.
Oh, here we go. Fucking 3 laps in. Let's see if Fenton can beat us 25-6.
Bro, stop watching me!
Is turn one clear? Is turn one clear?
I'm trying to find if anyone's blown up.
It's me.
Oh, it was you that blown up, K.
Oh, I got
Oh,
trapped.
that's so weird. Both Hasses are gonna fuck their laps.
Luke, I swear to God, man.
Oh mate, it's so
Why do I have
funny
traffic? Get
with you
the
now,
fuck out of the way.
Because I can actually stand
Ivan
your
or
voice.
whether
It's so
it's
much
Senna.
funnier. What? Falcon just got a 20-second time penalty for ignoring yellow flags.
Senna, get the
What?
fuck there.
What? Hey, there he goes! 3 for 3!
I hate my life, man. Oh, I can't be asked. I can't be asked.
Twice on the final corner. Yeah.
Well, I give up. I give up.
P fucking
You
9.
weren't
Are you
improving though, were
serious?
you?
A bit.
Yeah. To be fair, your tyres were shot.
League out-qualified me.
Yeah.
Nick's
Yeah,
fit.
even
We
had a-
qualified.
I even had a massive snap
my
for oversteer on my fast lap. I don't know how I'm still in P5.
Oh, was that the turn 1 snap? Because I think I
No,
remember
it was
seeing
another. That was another lap. But on my final lap, I had it like coming out of the quick left-hander in the final section.
Oh, so I love the fact that Sandra just went, Nick out-qualified me. Yeah, he also out-qualified 3/4 of the grid.
Yeah, finally I got some
I'm
pace.
questioning my abilities right now.
I'm P15.
P15 with an actual lap.
Fuck off, Luke.
Oh, that's so funny. Senna's is gonna be right in front of you as well.
If I actually have a really bad start, I could end up in P20 at the start.
Ventic, you are in between the two worst people off the start. You're in between Brian and Senna.
Oh, no.
We need to look in
no,
the SRL chat, the live stream.
I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready.
Okay.
That's really cute.
I'm curious how Falcon got a 20-second time penalty in quali.
I'm going to the third.
How did he get a penalty during quali
Well,
for not collision?
I think your girlfriend doesn't know that we're all living in your town, is she?
No,
Like, you're
it's
showing the best driver in your town.
It's a 20-second penalty.
Yeah, I mean, Yuri is the only other one in my town.
Oh, for me it says 1 penalty plus 0 positions.
Yeah, it's plus 0 position.
Zero position penalty. Strikes terror.
Oh god.
How am I 4 tenths ahead of the next car, but 2 tenths behind the next, next in front of me?
Because you slotted in that 6/10 gap and never left it.
That's shocking.
Even when you jumped 4 positions, you still entered that same gap.
Wasn't qualifying always a strength of mine? I don't know where it went.
When have you ever had a strength?
Whoa, okay.
Sandro, for as long as I've raced against you, you haven't scored a top 5.
That's just not true.
What? That's wrong. I got like the most top 5s in history.
I wonder why.
I had like 9 points that season. I know how to drive.
Do you? Bahrain would like to beg to differ.
we forget about Bahrain, okay?
I don't. Fuck. No, don't say that, because then that means fucking Epic's gonna be facing the wrong way turn
No,
one.
I was second. I was second.
And Mulder's just gonna fucking lead for the rest of the race after it. It's literally just gonna be fucking...
By the way, a little hint to everybody here. This race has 29 laps. Just saying.
Yeah, it's just changed.
Yeah, some people
For
might
me,
not
it's
realize
just-
it's not
yeah,
a 5-lapper.
For me, it says formation lap.
Okay.
Oh god. I've just realised who's directly in front of me. Shit.
Make sure you get some heat into the brakes as well.
And Luke, you're as fucked as me.
Yeah, but the advantage I have is I can just... I've unspun already.
Oh my.
I got
Behind me.
I got Eric Cohen behind me. I've never raced a guy. I don't know how to act.
Ivan and Brian have hit each other already.
Luke, both of them are behind me.
You know what's bad? You know what's bad? Brian is already bad, but Brian out having raced half a year and while streaming for the first time is terrible.
Oh my god, that was... He didn't even make it to turn 1.
By the way, already a massive storage with the top 7 because Vincenzo's taking a sweet ass time back here.
Mate, I don't give a shit. It gives me more time for my hot... It gives me more time for my hearts to get to temperature. I could fuck over the entire grid here and just... Mate, I could fuck over the entire grid and just not go for 10 seconds. Yeah,
Okay,
I think
gonna put
funnily
my
enough,
bet
it
in. I
was
think
me.
Luke is 8th after lap 1.
No.
I would lose like 4 positions at the start and still be in the top 10
You know
after the first lap.
Right. So I'm either going to be out, or I'm going to be 6th.
Exactly.
This gap behind me is ridiculous, by the way.
Yeah, been so slow.
I get beaten this turn one, I'm recording it. This is ridiculous.
Man, I'm currently watching Falcon like half spin.
What? No. Oh, thank God it tells you.
I have no idea.
You can drive through them, you didn't know, but...
I shouldn't be gritting 8 seconds before second place.
Ah, good luck.
Good luck,
Oh,
guys.
shot it.
Oh, fuck. I overshoot it as well. Good luck.
Mate, I just didn't brake, I just let it roll. Oh, my temps are really fun. Oh my god, it's 6 wide.
Oh!
Oh my god, it's 6 wide.
Fucking hell. That was Eric Holm who already crashed before. I was close to P90.
Mate, he didn't even make it past the start-finish line before he crashed.
Yeah, true.
I think that's... Mate, that's a record with you and Sandra with fucking Japan. Oh god.
Well, that was a clean start for me at least, so far.
I didn't, because I had to slam on the brakes because I had to avoid people.
Dion, you're a fuck. Give me the slip. Oh my.
How am I still here? I overtook 3 people there, but braking the whole time.
So, I ran 100% damage.
Yeah.
That's earlier than I thought I would see you.
I overtook 3 people in the same corner. What the fuck?
Because Brian just did a kamikaze on the curb.
What the fuck?
Where's Neek?
I
thought it was Neek.
fucking flip. I'm not. Stay alert for threats around me. Everyone's a threat. A threat to my own safety. Cameron.
Oh, that was floor damage.
Oh, that was fucking majestic to watch. I watched Cameron and Senna just do the exact same thing. How did
Yeah, I
you
don't
not
know
get damaged, by the way, Dion? You were basically pushing fucking Cameron.
I didn't hit him.
He crashed her too.
Yeah, he crashed on the zone and then I had to go right over those curves. Yeah, you can pass me.
Fucking yum. Yeah, I was about to say, you got floor damage. Please no.
Don't worry, I won't attack
Nick.
him.
Oh, I panicked so much, I said Nick instead of Dion. Mate, this is the most tame start, I think. I say tame. I've watched 4 people blow
Yeah,
up.
20-man lobby. Hell yeah.
At least we didn't have a safety car yet, which is a surprise.
I literally witnessed 6 people spinning, that's why I'm in 13th. The only person I've legitimately overtaken is fucking Dion.
Yeah.
By the way, Tim, the guy behind me, this Falcon dude, he is extremely quick, so watch out for him.
Is he already
He'll be
behind
on
you?
minute.
Yes.
He's the quickest in time
currently-
of anyone.
No one gives a fuck! It's time trial!
I mean, it says he knows how to drive. It says he knows how to drive. That's what I'm trying
He
to
can
say.
know how to drive until I blow him into a wall. Then he can learn how to drive to the ER.
Goddamn.
Jesper has nearly absolutely power drive Falcon. I don't know if that's racist. Oh, I do. Never mind.
Are you blind?
No!
Oh, Tim, let's go, Tim.
That
Wow.
was genuine.
Nice move.
Oh, fuck it. I love that.
Tim just ran around the outside through the long left.
Sandra, I think that's the most curiosity you've treated me with, and it was about my ethnicity.
I know you're not black.
Oh, that's mine. Who's over?
Are you okay?
Oh,
Fucking curbstone.
Dion.
Fucking curbstone.
Remember Imola. Be careful on the rears, man.
But that's
On
the
my
thing,
screen,
I
you didn't
was
even hit the
careful on
curb,
the
you just
rears,
kind of
but I then
blew
got on the
up.
curb and I just spun it round.
On my screen, you didn't even get on the curb. You just kind of lazily spun and then ate wall.
Oh, for my, I felt like I got the curb, but it can be also that I just ran too much on the throttle with floor
I
damage.
think it might just be lag between me and you.
So,
Well,
this has been my biggest weakness this season. I fucked up every strategy I could so far. So let's see how I do this time.
Well, I can help you now,
you're
because
just
I'm
role-play-
already out of the
You're
race,
just
so-
role-playing Ferrari.
Please.
Let's-
Like, I've done
This
so
is-
many things wrong strategy-wise this season. It's
This is
incredible.
peak. This is peak Ferrari, by the way.
if I were
This
you,
is
I would
peak
pit for
Ferrari,
the
by the way.
hard.
One of them crashes out, and the other one fucks the strategy under the safety car that gets caused. that's peak Ferrari.
Depending on how many people
you guys
pit
are
in
the
front
fifth.
of you, Sandro,
You're
I would go
ours.
to hard. Because if no safety
Yeah,
car comes, you don't have to
from-
pit.
There's going to be another safety car.
Yeah, but then he can change to the
Sure.
other set of mediums.
Fair.
Then he doesn't have to change
Tim, what
another
tyres
tire
are you
again.
on by chance?
Medium.
I presume it's hard. Oh, mediums? Okay.
I would go to hard if I were you, Sandro.
Oh god.
Dion?
Yeah, I would
They're
say
not
go to hard.
pitting. Most of them aren't.
Yeah, okay. I will stay
Okay.
up because nobody else is pitting.
Yeah,
too
same.
much.
I literally can't see that far ahead, so I was making an assumption, because all I can see is a wave of yellow.
Why didn't nobody pit off the top 10? Because I think it's a valid strategy pitting now.
Because it's lap 5.
Yeah, but
You're
it's
asking
we
for
will
that
have
to be
another
a-
safety car for sure.
Not only that, there's going to be another safety car I call about lap 10. There's either going to be a safety... So there's either going to be a safety car 2 corners after this safety car ends, or lap 10.
Bro, can this safety car go slower? I want to like clean my nose.
Why
please.
is Mulder like holding back? Oh god, I've just seen who's behind me. Oh no, Hotterstagen. He's nearly spun. Uh, 14th. He was 12th. I think he got floor damage off the second to last corner and then pit for hard.
Yeah.
What are you doing out there?
He's trying not to spin.
No, I'm finding my line. No. I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm finding my line. Yeah, it seems like you're finding.
I mean,
the
you did
scenic
make an
route as well.
overtake out there, so
Yeah.
that was brilliant, man.
100% Temp just dive bombs in turn 1 and hits him.
I already know I will drop to 11 on the restart because I'm bad at restarts and Falcon is really quick. So
11th. 11th, huh? Have you not seen the guy behind the guy behind you?
you're probably lagging so much I won't even bother fighting you. So
Exactly. So it'll be 12th.
don't want to end up the way. Wait, who did the
Mate,
lag
I'm
kill?
fucking
many
watching that
people.
goddamn safety car restart.
Let us know what happened to you, Dion. Come on in. And Ivan Burrito picks up a 3-second time penalty under the safety car. That is embarrassing. So Ivan looks like he may have done it, cut the white line, diving into the pits, maybe? live chat, but here on the actual commentary box. I think I have to invite him. Well, Jeff might need to invite him. Stand by. See if I can get him in here before the safety car is released. My PlayStation is.
Sandra, I think your marketing is working because there's 21 people watching this.
Ivan, what the fuck have you done?
20.
Hopefully he gets an invite for that.
Guys, I wish you guys all good luck. I will join. Fox for commentary. Yeah. Good luck. Yeah, I'll do. I'll do. I'll do. But good luck.
Logan has had some internet issues in the past, and Dion did manage to get in here. Dion, we'll get to you in just a second as we get back to go. Green flag racing. Logan Aron, the control car, takes off, pulls a half-second gap over Max Mulder. Palzarezzi down into turn one. Sandro Dorius looks like he's losing a position out to newcomer Gabriel. Jesper Lempinen is getting by Cameron Weston Edwards. Looks like the field is going to semi-settle itself out. Dion, what happened there on your DNF?
Well, quite simple. I probably went too early on the gas in the last corner. Maybe I hit a curbstone. Don't know. Maybe also floor damage played a role. As in just a lap before, Cameron spun on turn 3, and I had to avoid him and go over the curbstones on the left. And yeah, just a bad performance by myself, unfortunately.
It's funny you mentioned the final corner because we saw a lot of drivers actually have some issues in that final corner during qualifying. Tim Ventic, Sandro, and your teammate Sandro had an issue there. I think there was another driver, possibly Brian Power, had an issue there. It was Senna that spun there, yeah. So the final corner a bit tricky for you guys this year.
Yeah, unfortunately it is, but that makes it fun as well. Just unfortunate I was... yeah, I was this time the one who spun it around and hit the wall too hard.
Yellow flag sector 3 looks like that may have been Ivan Brito or Senna. Either way, the two Aston Martins are looking like actual Aston Martins. We see Senna gets by Ivan Brito for the 15th position. And Max Mulder running in the second spot. He's lost touch with Logan Aron. He's got Nicola Palzarezzi all over the back of him. Don't know that the DRS is enabled just yet after the safety car, as these two are in hot pursuit of Logan. And Eric Holm has had a crash in Sector 1. And is that going to be another full course safety car?
Yes, safety car indeed. I think he has spun it on the second corner.
So just as we got going again, we are going to have to end it again. Eric Holm, who had a great qualifying effort, making his Season 8 debut, started in the 10th position, fell back early, and here, unfortunately, on lap 8, he is done for the day. I'm not sure what happened to him.
Yeah, as I saw what I think I saw, then he most likely hit the curbstone too hard on the second corner and then spun it into the left in the wall there at the pit lane exit.
Kind of a weird spot to crash. I'm not a Formula 1 driver, and I don't pretend to be. I'm very bad at this game, but that seems like a very weird spot to
Falcon
have.
has spun on the safety car.
Oh no, Gabriel Primirano is somehow, I think that's how you say that, spins on the safety car. Where is he? And he wasn't able to maintain pace. He's going to fall all the way back to the 15th position. Now, we do have a lot of drivers coming in this time under this safety car to do swap tires. This is definitely going to jumble up the running position for a lot of these guys. In fact, Max Mulder came in, so that's going to hand second position over to Nicolo Falzarezzi. Aleski moves up to third. Juan Vasquez is fourth, and Luke Smith, who started in the 20th position, is all the way up to fifth now. Cameron Weston Edwards is sixth. Jesper Lempinen will be seventh, and Guillermo Garcia will be eighth. I think Max Mulder is going to be the first car in that is pitted. Cameron pitted earlier on the last safety car.
Ooh, 30 tactics. I think Senna on purpose ran wide off track so that Max could overtake him and then just go back on track, so that Max is the extra position on track at the restart. Actually quite weird, as they are not teammates, but probably are in the same party together.
Yeah, that's interesting. That is very interesting. That's one thing to have team orders, but kind of frowned upon if you're helping a friend, not necessarily on your team. So that's not up to me. We'll see if that gets reported by any of the drivers in the after the race, but that is certainly interesting to see. Albeit Senna is not the best driver, unfortunately, unlike Arton Senna. He's the polar opposite, so he could have just literally messed up under the safety car.
To be honest, it didn't seem like it, as it was on the straight. he just went off track on the straight line and then just turned off track there and then just turned in on the corner, basically apex like he used to, but then from off track so that Max could pass him. Looked weird, but we'll see what happens in the stewards meeting afterwards.
Certainly an interesting predicament we see here. Safety car should be in this lap. Looks like everybody has caught up at this point. Unfortunately, we have almost a full lap to go before that safety car comes in. And Ivan Brito has retired from the session. What happened to Ivan?
Don't know what happened, but it looked like he actually crashed him. Also on a weird place.
Again, the end of the straightaway, you're not... Yeah, I mean, you're not at speed, you're not turning, you're basically at the end of that front straightaway.
Yeah, the only thing I can imagine actually is a controller disconnect, but still, quite weird.
So we've now lost 4 cars. Ivan Brito, Eric Holm, Dion Stahl, who's joined us in the booth, will be our driver analyst for the rest of the race. And then we have Brian Power, was the first one out. And there you see the internet lag from Logan Aron's car. We've talked about it before. Logan had some internet issues in the past. I mean, to be fair, he is all the way in America and joining a European server, so some lag is to be expected, but it looks like it's a little bit more prominent today than normal. So he will become the control car, and Nicolo Falzarezzi is going to be second position. See if he can... So when you hop on board with Logan, you don't see any of that. It looks like he's off to the races, trying to jump that start, and there he goes. And immediately pulls the gap on Falzarezzi. Good restart by Logan Aron. Look at the gap he's pulled out already. Great restart by him, and it looks like we have Guillermo Garcia trying to make a move down into the left-hander, and he's going to try and get around Aleski for the third position. They're side by side as they come out of the corner. Going to try and pick up a little bit of a slipstream coming down this long straightaway. No DRS
Max starts
just
in
yet.
straight.
And while we're watching this, Falzarezzi has caught the back of Logan Aron. And I'm sorry, that was Juan Vasquez, not Guillermo Garcia. That was Juan Vasquez trying to get around Oleski, getting my Alpines mixed up. As we see, Tim Ventic is trying to get around. He just did get around somebody. Jesper Lempern's 3-car battle back here. There's lots going on mid-pack.
Oh, Sanders won.
Flag flying in Sector 3. No, Sandro has gone around. His day is not going the way he wanted to. Had a poor qualifying effort starting in the 9th position. Hasn't been able to make much headway. It looks like he's going to dive into the pits and run an alternate tire.
Guillermo was also spun it on the last corner at the same time. My. Don't know what happened to Guillermo, to be honest, but he has spun it around and at the moment he is in P15.
Oh yeah, Guillermo Garcia all the way down to 15th. Good call on that.
Doesn't look like he had front wing damage though. Probably just spun it on the last corner as well.
Meanwhile, we've got Luke Smith. Luke Smith just got around Juan Vasquez for the 4th position. So you can always bet on Luke to work his way through the field. He's going to be knocking on the door of Oleski here for the 3rd position here in the next lap or so. Now, Max Mulder pitted under that safety car, fell all the way back to the 8th position. He's managed to make his way back up to 6th, but he's getting pressure from Cameron Weston Edwards.
Senna has spun around in the fast left-hander, and he has lost the front wing.
That's pretty much par for the course with him. That'll at least help Sandro pick up 1 spot. Race control says DRS is enabled here after the 2nd safety car that we've had. So Cameron Weston Edwards losing touch with Max Mulder as Mulder pulls away. He's got Tim Ventic knocking on his rear door at this point. Ventic and the other Haas trying to close that gap. And Nick Van Gelder coming up on that's going to be a 3-car battle for the 7th position. And luckily they've got DRS because, oh, it looks like one of the Alpines ran wide coming out of that corner. Oh, and there's contact between, looks like that might have been, that's Juan Vasquez and Max Mulder. There's contact. Ooh, and there's more contact. Looks like Max might have been cutting him off there a little bit.
In the meantime, Alexi has overtaken Nicolo for P2.
Whoa,
yes,
looks like we've got one of the AlphaTauris around.
Ooh, and he nearly reversed into Guillermo. That was close.
That's Jesper Lempinen trying to get his car straightened out. Looks like he may have had some help. Trying to keep up with everything. Go back to this battle. This is Max Mulder with Tim Ventic all over the back of him. Now these cars have gotten separated a little bit with everything that was going on there. And Senna picks up a 3-second time penalty. And we'll pick up Nick Van Gelder all over the back of Cameron Weston Edwards. He's got the DRS open. He's going to need it if he wants to try and get by Cameron. Looks like he wasn't fast enough at the end of that straightaway. Tries to cross over, move once, tries it twice, back onto the straightaway. Looks like Max Mulder's gone around. Got spun coming out of that corner as we ride along with Nick Van Gelder, trying to get by Cameron Weston Edwards. He's got the DRS open. He's going to beat Cameron to the braking zone. Runs a little wide. Here comes Cameron back at him again. Nick able to pull away. And side by side back there, it looks like that's Vincenzo and Gabriel. What a wild bunch of racing that was. And there is Max Mulder coming out of that corner. He's fallen back to the 11th position. Not sure if he lost it on his own, if he had a little bit of help. We're about halfway through this race now, 15 of 29. And let's take a look here at some of these pit stops. So the top 4 have yet to pit. I'm assuming they all started on the hard tires. Just how long can these hards go before these top 4 drivers are going to have to make a stop? $14 laps on the hards. Dion, how long can those hards last before these guys are going to have to make a pit stop?
In general, those hards can last around a lap or 20, maybe 22. But performance-wise, pitting is recommended after about 17 laps and then go to the mediums till the end. As the mediums can go around 15 laps at most. Maybe if you stretch them and save your tires, then it's fine. But yeah, depends on the driver.
And it looks like we've got Senna Haywire is having some issues with his car. And again, he had an issue at on the straightaway. Coming into that hairpin, that left-handed hairpin, that's... Senna... may need to be some discussion about his racecraft at the end of this race as we continue to watch this 3-car battle. This is Cameron Weston Edwards, Nicola Falzarezzi, and Gabriel Permano. I don't know how to say his last name. Gabriel, just Gabriel. 3-car battle though. Cameron Weston Edwards trying to hang on. Gabriel's going to go all the way down off the track. They're 3 wide coming down the straightaway. Gabriel touches Cameron. Oh, and there's a big wreck.
Didn't Nick get
3 cars are involved.
Nick was close there to be collected as well in P7 as an innocent bystander, but luckily he could avoid it. But man, that was an unfortunate spin by the 3 cars.
And making it through that wreck was not only Nick Van Gelder, but Max Mulder picked up 3 spots, missing that wreck, and moves himself into the 8th position.
Oh no, Alexia spun in the round, and I think Lucas crashed into him as well and got front wing damage.
Whoa!
And I think Manuelito as well.
Here comes Van Gelder. And Falzarezzi dives into the pits.
Safety car.
Along with Luke Smith. And we have a safety car. Safety car being deployed.
Yeah, Alexia lost his front wing.
This race. So this is going to shake things up big time. A lot of guys are going to be diving into the pits. 17 to 29. We saw some of the guys pit earlier. They've already switched over to mediums. Is anybody going to gamble and switch to softs? Did they run softs this long?
I think you can stretch the softs at max 9 to 10 laps. But at the moment I'm the most interested to see how the Haas team will play out. As Logan and Tim are actually now in a 1-2 position, but they can't really double stack at the moment. As Tim is too close, but maybe Tim will actually stay out on his old hards, but I don't think that's the best strategy for him either.
Well, Tim pitted last safety car. He's actually got 8 laps on his hards. Logan's the one that would definitely need to pit. He's started on the hards. He's gone this whole race on the hards. But obviously he will forfeit that lead position. So yeah, this is definitely shooking things up big time. And we have 1 driver on softs, that would be Senna, and he's on 3 lap softs. And Senna is his own highlight reel. We've seen Senna spin twice.
And he most likely has spun, even though we didn't see it.
He gave up a position on the front straightaway to Max Mulder. We saw him spin under the safety car. So and it looks like Logan has pitted, switched over to the medium tires.
Vincenzo was
like
staying.
Tim has come in as well. Tim has come in, so the Haas did double stack. Tim came in, switched over to mediums as well. So that's going to put Vincenzo up into second.
And it's the 2-3 now for Alfa Romeo, splitting the Haas drivers. So interesting to see how that will play out. As Vincenzo is on 9-leveled hard tires, and yeah, I don't know if they can last. At least I think he will let through his teammates at a restart, and then try to get his back and defend from Tim. But it's interesting to see how this will play out.
Well, I think it should be noted that even Logan and Tim are both on the same team. I don't think that there's much of a team cohesion there between those two drivers. Not that there's any bad blood between them. It's just they don't necessarily work as a team. You know, it's the polar opposite of you and Sandra, where you guys work as a team and, you know, you guys have been the same teammates for so long that there's, you know, obviously a history there and a rapport. There's none of that with Tim and Logan. They're both kind of out for themselves. You know, Tim obviously wanting to come back full-time, win a championship. Logan wanting to, you know, win a championship. There's no love lost between those two drivers, but there's no necessarily hatred either.
Yeah, true. I agree. I think the two drivers are fine with each other in communicating, but when it comes out basically in the end, they will all fight for their own, and there will be no teamwork most likely.
The same could be said between you know, Vincenzo Torri and Nicolo Falzaresi. I think there's a little bit of a better relationship there between those two drivers, but Nicolo, you know, he's got a lot of potential, had a win last year. Vincenzo's coming off of back-to-back podiums. They both want to try and do the best that they can. So I don't think that there's necessarily any team orders there, but that is a team that I could see, if the scenario was slightly different, they might have team orders between themselves depending on the scenario. I just don't see any scenario where Tim or Logan's going to give up a position to one or the other.
Yeah, true. I think in the Alfa Romeo team, as I feel like that Vincenzo and Nicolo are actually quite good friends, that if needed, Vincenzo will always help Nicolo and all the way around. But that makes it quite interesting, and I don't know if it's true what I see, but I think Nick has done something under the safety car such that he has to pit again, weirdly enough.
Yeah, Nick Van Gelder all the way back to the 15th position, had to pit again, possibly rear-ending another car, getting front wing damage. Nick will catch up and the safety car will get released, and it looks like we'll have ourselves a 10-lap shootout, pending no other safety cars.
Never say never, especially in SRL.
But that was a wild, and I'm really surprised too. It was a 3-car crash. All 3 of those cars are still in the race.
Yeah,
Gabriel,
true.
Cameron, and I think it was Jesper. And then Oleski had his ordeal. So it was the combination of the 3-car crash plus Oleski getting wrecked and Luke Smith making contact with him. So there was a combination of calamities that brought out this most recent safety car. And you see Vincenzo trying to be as close to Logan Arond as he can as Logan gets ready to take us back to green flag racing. Logan's been sneaky here on the past couple of restarts. And a couple of more. There he goes.
Oh, somebody lost front wing.
And he stacks up the rear field. Another great getaway by Logan Arond.
Ooh, Vincenzo with a bad restart. He already lost 4 position going into turn 2, and it looks like he has contact and he crashes with Alexi. It looked like. Oh, it's lag. Oh, it was just lag, luckily. Oh my goodness. But he has lost another position. He already down to P8. Ooh, that's a bad restart by Vincenzo.
Vincenzo all the way down to 8th. Tim Ventic up into 3rd. Max Mulder in the 6th, trying to work his way back to the front of this field. Juan Vasquez up to 4th, a good run for him, but he's got Luke Smith all over the back of him. Here comes Luke, caution flag flies, sector 2.
Yeah, Jesper got tagged by Nick.
McLaren of Robin Herderstagen as we ride on board with Nick Van Gelder. I'm sorry, Luke Smith. Getting my Red Bulls mixed up. Side by side with Juan Vasquez. Trying to hang tough. Luke slides the back end. Almost lost the back end of that Red Bull coming out of that corner. Trying to stick with Juan Vasquez, and Vasquez able to hold off Luke Smith. And I'm not going to lie, there's not a lot of drivers that can say they held off Luke Smith like that. Luke, always the premier substitute driver, always one of those guys I feel like he can definitely contend for a championship if he would commit himself to a full-time season.
Or just qualify instead of starting last.
He would win every race.
Ooh, Jesper retired by himself on track.
Jesper retires by himself. Nick Van Gelder has worked his way from 15th up to 10th under this restart, so good on Nick, getting himself back into the points. Meanwhile, Luke Smith still trying to find a way around, and he runs wide coming out of that corner, and that's a 3-second time penalty for Luke Smith. And we've got ourselves a bit of a stack up here in the midfield. We've got pretty much second all the way back to 6th. They're separated by mere tenths of a second. Meanwhile, Logan Aron is pulled away to the tune of 2.2 seconds. So Logan not under threat from anybody. Meanwhile, you got 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th now. And another yellow flag, sector 3, and that's going to be, it looks like that's going to be Gabriel.
Yeah, for the 2nd time in the same corner. 2 laps in a row. Struggling on those mediums, probably. Most likely overheating.
Yeah, so I'm not used to this game. How hard is it to bring those tire temps back down once you've overheated them in this year's model?
Well, there are 2 options. Hopefully get a safety car, or just drive slower. And yeah, for a racing driver that's always really tough. Because yeah, you always want to be fast, and especially most of us are really competitive. We always want to fight at the front. And yeah, the best way to do that is lower the tire pressures. But if you forget, in case you didn't do it when selecting the setup just before the race or in qualifying, yeah, then you are most likely...
there's contact between Max Mulder and Guillermo Garcia, and that's going to get a little argy-bargy there.
Meanwhile, Tim passes Nicolo for P2.
Oh, look at this. They're side by side to make contact again. Guillermo's going to try and get down to the inside. Mulder able to hold him off, but they both run a little wide. Guillermo's all over the gearbox of Max Mulder as Max tries to hang tough and hold him off. Dives to the inside. He's going to make contact with Mulder again. Pushes him wide. Mulder cuts back across the nose of Guillermo. This is unbelievable. Guillermo's going to cut the corner again, and round he goes. And Mulder goes with him. It goes through Nicolo. No, that was Ficenzo. Ficenzo makes it through up into the 7th position. And that was bound to happen. Those guys were rubbing, bumping, and banging for 5 or 6 corners. Guillermo's going to... Oh, he misses the pit entrance! And Kimmer Weston Edwards slams into the back of Guillermo and breaks his front wing.
And a race
quit. Guillermo's going to call it a day. He's going to retire from the session out of what could only be sheer frustration at this point.
Yeah. Gabrielli has spun as well at the main time. Interesting enough, it's still a close fight for P2. As there's now a 4-way battle with Tim at the moment in front of Nikodo, and then Juan, impressively, still in P4, right in front of Luke Smith. And maybe Alexi can catch up, so we have actually a 5-way fight for P2.
So we pick up the battle here. This is again Luke Smith trying to get around Juan Vasquez for the 4th position. They both have timing penalties. Not sure if they'll come into play at the end of this race or not. Working lap 23 of 29. Luke all over the gearbox, and that is going back to the Guillermo incident. That was a I mean, they were
Luke
battling
Smith.
4, 5, 6 corners, and it looks like Luke Smith picks up another timing penalty. And Ivan Brito has come on the live stream saying that he crashed on the safety car. It's really embarrassing. So, unfortunately for Ivan, we figured out what happened to him. Yes, it is embarrassing. Nonetheless, the race continues. So, Falzarezzi is running in third, and he's got 4th, 5th, and 6th.
Oh, yes, he's been hit by Juan.
Falzarezzi. That moves Luke into the 3rd position, and he's bringing Oleski with him. So, turn of events here for Nicolo Falzarezzi, unfortunately. And now Luke Smith, even though he finds himself in the 3rd position, he's got 2 timing penalties that I know of. He's not going to finish in the 3rd spot. So now it's all about damage control, about how far he can make the gap. And Ivan Brito saying he was warming up his tires and lost the back end under the safety car and crashed. That is embarrassing, nonetheless. And we see Vincenzo has fallen back to the 8th position. Nick Van Gelder has moved his way up into 7th. And Nicolo Falzarezzi, after his mishap, has fallen back into the 6th position. Eduardo on the live chat screaming no, not Nicolo, but yes, unfortunately, Nicolo.
Yeah, the moment he should stay, at least in 2.5 seconds still, yes, to Luke Smith, so we can maybe still even finish in P4, but at the moment I feel like he has lost some pace, as he has also lost DRS again to Juan, who was just overtaking him half a lap ago, so I feel like he has got floor damage, unfortunately.
Now, the floor damage, is that new for this year for this game? Or is that something that's been a part of the games in the past?
Floor damage has only been part since last year's game. They have changed it over the year to this year because this time it has a bit of less impact compared to last year, but it's still enough to at least, yeah, depending on how much, go a bit slower on the straights and maybe also go slower in the corners because you have lost some aerodynamics.
And we see Oleski makes the move on Luke Smith to take over the 3rd position. Luke didn't do too much of a hard defense there, knowing he's got those time penalties. That puts Oleski into 3rd, and that is now what is becoming the big 3. Logan, Tim, and Oleski are your 3 main championship contenders. Sandro Doy is 4th in points coming into the race today. Max Mulder making himself a part of the championship contenders with the win last week, but Mulder right now, all the way back in the 10th position, is going to fall out of touch in the point standings just a little bit. Still early on in the season, but the big 3 are out in front, running in the top 3 positions. And it looks like a lot of these cars have separated themselves at this point a little bit. We do have a 3-car battle back here in the 7th position. This is Nick Van Gelder trying to hold off Vincenzo Torri, who is trying to hold off Sandro Dulius. So 3-car battle for the 7th spot. And Sandro's day has been, I don't want to say up and down, but it's been down and then lower and then down again. Started in the 9th position, had the mishap early on in the race, fell back through the field, pitted. He's worked his way back into the 9th position, so not the day that Sandro wanted to have. But looking to try and pick up a couple of spots here between Vincenzo and Nick Van Gelder. And Van Gelder is going to be a sit and duck as he's out in front with no DRS. Vincenzo is going to be able to dive to the inside. Nick trying to hang tough on the outside, and so far makes the outside line work. Great defense by Nick Van Gelder, showing some good skills there, and that's why he was a Season 4 champion, as he holds off these 2 drivers. And coming through now what has basically been a calamity corner. The Sector 3 has been a mess today between the last couple of corners. Nick able to separate himself from Vincenzo just a little bit, so it's going to give him a little bit of a gap. Vincenzo is going to pick up the DRS as they come down towards this straightaway. And Nick able to get really good run through Sector 3, almost pulls out a second gap. Yellow flag flies in Sector 3. Looks like that's going to be for Gabriel and the Williams. Right along with Vincenzo trying to hold off Sandro Duilius. Sandro makes a little bit of contact with him down in the braking zone through the chicane. Sandro backs off a little bit, and I wonder if Sandro may have just damaged his front wing a little bit in that exchange. And Sandro lost touch real quick, 1.1 seconds behind now. We'll pick up Sandro's car, see if we can see any wing damage. Doesn't look like he's got any wing damage, but definitely lost a little bit of speed there. Through Sector 3, looks like Sandro is actually starting to catch back up to Vincenzo now. And this is probably about the calmest this race has been up to this point, as the last couple of laps. Looks like there's a little bit of separation between most of the drivers at this point. Luke Smith is in hot pursuit of Oleski for the third position, but that's going to be inconsequential because Luke Smith has multiple timing penalties that will be assessed at the end of this race. So even if he gets by Oleski for third, he's not going to be able to hang on to it. Sandro has caught the back of Vincenzo once again. So we'll hop on board with him, see if Sandro can get the move done this time, maybe on this next lap or two. Is only 2 to go. Logan Arand out in front to the tune of 7.5 seconds. DRS slot open for Sandro, and he thinks better of it this time.
Yeah, now he has. Unfortunately, the problem that Vincenzo has got on DRS again on Neek, so he can't pass here again. Struggling to just to get past.
It's a bit of a DRS train.
Yeah.
Well, Sandro gets a good run coming out of that sweeping left-hander, though. You see the lights charging for Vincenzo. Trying to get that ERS built back up. Sandro was really good through that section. Sandro runs a little wide there. Actually runs very wide there. Trying to get that power down, straighten that car out. Oh, and he gets a little too much of the sausage curb. Ran wide there. That's going to be multiple warnings for track violations there. He's got the DRS slot open. Looks like Vincenzo fell out of touch. And once again, Sandro going to try and make a move down to the inside. This time he's going to try and outbrake Vincenzo. They make a little bit of contact here through the left-right exchange. They're side-by-side coming out of the corner. Ooh, and he's trying to get the power down. He's off course. Vincenzo able to get back out in front. That was a very tight area to try and make that pass happen. That may have been Sandro's best opportunity, as this is the final lap of this race. He gets a good run coming out of this corner. Logan Aron crosses the finish line to pick up another win and extend his championship points lead. Cameron Weston Edwards just picked up a 3-second time penalty. We continue to ride along with Sandro Duilius, trying to make a last-ditch effort to see if he can pick up one position here. Nick Van Gelder's going to be able to hold off these two drivers. And it doesn't look like Sandro's going to be able to get it done. And in the midst of all this, Max Mulder caught this battle.
Ooh, and Max intentionally crashing
crashes his
car
car at the end of the race. That's frowned upon. Shouldn't be doing that. That's just ridiculous. But whatever.
Yeah.
Show some maturity, Max. You're a Grand Prix race winner at this point.
The only thing I'm still interested to see in. Yeah, at the moment it may be because Cameron pitted on the last lap. He may actually still be on the fastest lap, impressively enough. I don't know. Oh, and he spins.
Not anymore. He lost the back end of the car, so the fastest lap not for him. And he's in threat of losing a position now.
Oh no!
Whoa! Big time loses it, and around he goes. Oh, and he's gonna. made contact with Gabriel, so Cameron there,
Aye.
a little wild there at the end.
Yeah, the race was just 4 corners too long for him. Ah, that's unfortunate for him.
Well, it was an incident-filled race, and it started with an incident, and it ended with an incident. 3 safety cars today. Driver of the day, Luke Smith, once again, pulling the Kyle Larson, starting from the back, working his way to the front. See where the unofficial results put him after his timing penalties. But it is Logan Arond once again. And that is Logan's 4th win of the season. Tim Ventic staying in championship contention. That'll be Tim Ventic's 4th podium position of the season. And Oleski finishing on the podium once again as well. That'll be Oleski's 4th podium finish as well this season. So the big 3 are starting to separate themselves from the rest of the pack. Logan Arond, Tim Ventic, and Oleski are becoming the 3 championship contenders. The cream rises to the top, as they say. So here's your unofficial results for today's race. Looks like Logan Arond with another win. Tim Ventic in 2nd. Oleski is 3rd. Luke Smith manages to hang on to 4th after his timing penalties are assessed. Juan Vasquez is 5th. Nicolo Falzarezzi is 6th. Nick Van Gelder 7th. Vincenzo Torri 8th. Sandro Julius 9th. Max Mulder is 10th. That rounds out your top 10 points paying positions. Newcomer Gabriel Primorano is in the 11th. Robin Hersteigen is 12th. Cameron Weston Edwards is 13th. And that rounds out your 13 remaining cars that were running at the end of this race. 14th through 20th were all DNFs. That's Guillermo Garcia, Jesper Lempinen, Senna, Ivan Brito, Eric Holm, Dion Stahl, and Brian Power. And Dion, another crazy race. Unfortunately, you weren't there to finish it, but looking forward to the next round, one of your better tracks?
Yeah, I don't know. At the moment, I feel like it doesn't really matter which track I drive on. It's more that I should get confident in the car at the moment. Especially on the starts, as I lost like again 4 positions. Also because I had to avoid Eric spinning right in front of me. But if I get confident in the car, I probably also get higher and better results. So let's see what brings us for the next race, at least for Ferrari.
And Sandro Julius on the live chat saying Vincenzo literally drove him off the track, so I'm sure there'll be some discussion about that in the stewards meeting after the race. But for now, I'm Kamikaze Fox. This is Dion Stahl. This has been round 6 of the SRL Season 8 Formula 1 Championship F122 here on the PlayStation platform, I guess 4 and 5. So like, subscribe, and comment to the YouTube channel. Check out SRL on Instagram, and we will see everybody at the next round. And we're out.
Man, that was a hectic race.
Yep, I can't wait to be a part of the stewards meeting. It's going to be a busy day.
Yeah, I can imagine that. A lot has happened on track. I can remember just by looking at the race I just saw. I think there are at least like 8 or 9 moments that should be reviewed.
What a mess. Okay. And real qualifying starts, doesn't it?
Yeah, it starts already in half an hour. Interesting to see what happens.
Starting in a half hour?
Yeah, half an hour, yeah.
Fun times. Cool. Well, glad to have you in the chat. Sorry you wrecked your car.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's just my business. I'm just, yeah, not the best driver, at least today I wasn't. I hope you enjoyed that I was race analyst next to you, at least in the commentary.
Oh yeah, always good to have a driver analysis. I like it a lot. It just sucks that it's, you have to join after you crash,
Yeah, yeah, true.
It's unfortunate. I'd rather have you on track.
Yeah, me too, to be honest. But at least it's fun to do something apart from the racing. I like commentary, but racing is just more enjoyable.
Racing is better, right?
Yeah, at least when you're on track.
Right on. All right, man. Well, hopefully I don't talk to you next week then. Hopefully you'll be in the race.
Yeah. Then have
All
fun
right,
on watching qualifying, and then yeah, see you next week
man.
in the commentary box.
You got it.
Let's see ya. That was a hectic race, what the fuck? Yeah, congrats on the win, Logan. It was deserved. It was fully deserved. You drove a stellar race. Yeah. And by the way, Alexi, what happened? Because I saw you spun and then you got hit by, I think, Nicolo and Lucan. Oh, that was unfortunate. Yeah, at the same time there was actually a three-car incident, and then we at the moment saw you spin as well, and then I don't know if Nicolo had hit you, but at least Luke hit you, and then the safety car came out. Yeah, yeah. See you next weekend. Zandvoort. Yeah, I checked the rally because yeah, because Lance basically asked me and I had to avoid saying which track we were in the answers. But yeah. That's what you get when I'm crashing out early and getting race analysis. Yeah, true as well.